Well, hello. You're watching Much Ado About Something, and I'm Donna. Well, I'm here to give you a 2023 update. We are into the first week of the new year of January, a little past that first week, and it's been an exciting year already. I thought I'd just take this time to give you a few updates and let you know what's going on here at Much Ado About Something with me. Well, I've had a lot of questions about Basil, our little cat Basil that we had. We were not able to keep him. Basil got extremely wild. He would just tear through the house and rake across the top of our feet and just scratch our feet open until they were bleeding. And he would scratch all of the little grandkids. One of my little granddaughters, he almost scratched her little finger. He scratched it all the way around. So he proved to be too wild for us to be able to keep him. So in that regard, Basil went back to my sister's house where he now lives outside, and we can visit him, but he's not an indoor cat. So we don't have a cat at this time. We are looking for a calm and docile cat that can be around children and can be around diabetics without scratching up their feet. So that's the update on Basil, our little cat. We were sad to see him go. We usually keep all of our pets until they die. We just keep them in their whole lifetime, but we were not able to do that with the two little cats that we got from my sister. They were outside and they were feral, and we thought we could tame them, but that proved to be unsuccessful. So those little kitties are back at my sister's and they're living outside. And another update I wanted to give you is on my telogen effluvium, which is a condition that I had over the past year where my hair fell out slowly. It didn't fall out all at once. It just fell out slowly over time. Of course, you can see my hair has grown back in and it's come back a different texture. It's come back way curlier than it was before it fell out. It used to just have a lot of body. Of course, I had real curly hair as a child, but as an adult, my hair was just full of body. I didn't have a lot of curl. But when I had the telogen effluvium and the new hair that grew in, it grew in curlier. And of course, if you watch my channel, there's an adventure with my hair. You never know what it's going to do. It has been in a flyaway stage, very dry stage. And I haven't had it cut in the last year because I was waiting for it to all grow in so that I could try to figure out a hairstyle that would work with my age and with the way my hair is now at this time. Of course, I used this infusion that I made. It's rosemary and juniper berries. It's an infusion that I made, and I have been using it all year, and I've been putting it on the base and on my scalp at night at least once or twice a week. And so that has really helped my hair grow back in. That rosemary, I mean, it just really worked for me. And it's getting its thickness back, but it's so curly. So a lot of times now I just wash it and let it dry on its own. I'm holding off on blow drying it a little bit to try to give it more health and to keep it from being so dry. And I'm an experiment with other products to help it not be so dry. So that's what's going on with my hair. That's the update on my hair. I haven't colored it or anything. I hope at least to get a trim. There was some real long flyaway places back here that really needed to be trimmed. That looks really crazy whenever I get out in the wind. I'm working out in the yard. So before long, hopefully I'll find a solution for that new haircut that I'm trying to incorporate. I might have to just try a pixie haircut and see if that will help it, to all grow in and be one length or be, the same length to where I can get a good haircut. Now the things here at Much Ado About Something, they're still the same. I have struggled to find a good time when I can film a consistent schedule. I have yet to find that consistent schedule because it's just so hectic around here. I do work at home. I am a stay-at-home mom. I've raised 3 children. They're grown. Now I care for 6 grandchildren. that I take care of. I have 2 days off, that's Sunday and Monday. I also have a mother that's in ill health, and so Mondays are dedicated to her, and some mornings of other days when she needs it so that I can help her out. And then Sundays is the day that I set aside for me and Donald. Me and Donald have our day together, and it's usually on a Sunday. So time for me is really, really hectic. I don't have a lot of time. But I make time for the things that are important to me. Now, I have a challenge that I'm participating in this month. It'll be a challenge video coming up this week, and that's just eating from our pantry. And so I'm not grocery shopping for the months of January or February. I'm simply eating what we have in our refrigerator first, our freezers, our canned food from our pantry, and that's what we're eating on for the month of January and February. And I have stuck to that so far through January and February. I haven't spent any money on groceries. And that's my goal, is to get a break from grocery shopping and just eating up some of the food that we've already put back and making sure it doesn't go to waste, and to save a little money for the 2 months of January and February. So I'm actively doing that Three Rivers Challenge hosted by Jessica from Three Rivers Homestead. And I tell you, what a generous host she is for challenges. She never puts a lot of restrictions on you in her challenges. She simply puts them forward and says, I am doing this challenge. I have opened this challenge up to other YouTubers, and you can make your own rules. I mean, does it get any better than that? That's simply a great challenge, isn't it? And so with this challenge, my goal is just to eat out of the freezers and the refrigerator and our pantries. I have a long-term pantry downstairs and then a short-term pantry upstairs, and so that's what I'll be doing for these 2 months. I may need dairy, but if it's not, it won't be for me or Donald. We'll use the dairy we have in the refrigerator, and when that's gone, we'll just make do until March. But if my grandchildren need anything, I'll just let their parents know, and they'll bring it, and so they'll bring that for them, and there'll be no problem there. Well, I'm getting excited about the gardening season. If you watch this channel, which is lifestyle, budget-friendly, home and garden, you know gardening is one of my great loves. I love to garden, and so I'm getting really excited about the garden season. A lot of people are even starting their seeds now. I don't start a lot of seeds indoors here. I am in Zone 7. I try to start some things, but most of the things that I start, I go ahead and wait and start them out in a tiny little greenhouse that I bought from Tractor Supply that I have out on my deck. And that's where I start most of my seeds. And sometimes it's considered a kind of a late start because I'm not getting them started inside real early, but it's okay. It works all right. It works out okay for me and Donald. So I'm not sure when I'll start my seeds, but I'll be sure and let you know when I do. I'll post me starting the seeds and my garden plan for this year. Now, last year, Donald and I tried a new gardening system, the No Dig, No Till system, and it worked wonderfully for us. We really loved it, and that is what we'll be doing again this year out in our 2 little back gardens that we have in the backyard. Of course, we grow many things around those gardens, and I also have many things I incorporate into my front flower beds and my front gardens, herbs and vegetables. I also have those out front. So, of course, there'll be many episodes, many vlogs where I'll share with you what I have growing and my plans for what I have growing this year. So that's an exciting time for me, is getting ready for the growing season, and that's what I'm planning on doing now. Well, my health has been relatively good. I did have a case with walking pneumonia, and I have had shoulder pain. I have done something to my shoulder, something to this arm, and so I've been battling that. And of course, I felt that when I had to put up all the Christmas decorations, which Donald helped me do. So we got most of those put up. I still do have the nativity scene out. It's not quite put up yet, but we'll get to that soon enough. We'll get the rest of all the Christmas decorations put up. Donald's health's been good. We've had a good year. We've just tried to spend time with family. I thoroughly enjoyed Christmas this year. Missed Christmas last year, was hospitalized, and was very happy to be out this year, able to buy my little grandchildren and my children their gifts and their loved ones, and being able to spend time with family. It was a blessing for us. Donald too, we really enjoyed it, enjoyed the new year, and we've just been focusing on the positive, focusing on the good, doing what we can to enjoy our life. We have one life to live, and we have been doing our best to enjoy that life. We've been giving back at every opportunity we can to those that we love and to our neighborhood. Donald was able to go work at the food pantry when he had his day off. I think that was around his Christmas break, so he was able to go and do that. We try to help everybody in our community that we can. We try to help our family, and we're continuing in that. You know, we always want to be the people that are given in the right ways, you know, and making our world a better place for ourselves, for our families, and for other people. We are thanking you for joining us here at Much Ado About Something. I hope you continue to stay with us. I hope you subscribe, that you enjoy this channel, that you get some kind of inspiration or motivation, or maybe learn a thing or two from some of the old canning and different herb drying and the things that I do here at Much Ado About Something. I want to thank the people that I've been seeing that recognize me. I thank the girl at Habitat for Humanity, the cashier there, and the chat that we got to have. I thank you. I hope you're watching. I hope you subscribed, and I hope that you find out a lot that you enjoy in this channel. And I'm thankful to the cashier at Tractor Supply that joined and subscribed to my channel, and thankful for the talk that we had there at Tractor Supply. And to the friend that when I went to an event, I had a friend that came up and she watched my channel, and she's a subscriber, and I appreciated the chat that I had with her about some of the things on the channel that she enjoyed. Those kind of things just tickle me to death, and I really enjoy meeting people and talking with you, and hearing that you get something out of this channel. It makes the time worthwhile. It really does. Well, I am going to get off of here. I do have to do my challenge video today and share with you what I'm making out of my pantry today. I hope you'll stay tuned for that video. And like always, until next time.